Chris Waideman, the UFC middleweight champion, was on UFC Tonight with us recently, and I was just kind of doing some fun stuff with him. Hey, Chris, let me just ask you some questions. And I ended up asking him a question to which I got an answer I never in a million years expected. Why don't you guys just watch this and we'll react after. Check out Chris Waideman.
Looks so clean cut there.
Remember what you did with your wife on your first date? Well, I mean, where you took her. Wait, I should rephrase that.
My first date with my wife is a crazy story.
Yeah.
Do you actually want to go into it?
Well, it depends on if you. Yeah, I would love to hear it. We got time. I would love to hear it.
You guys have to listen to this story.
Chris is telling us about his first date with his
My
wife.
first date with my wife. All right, so I go to her house. We're hanging out. She goes and takes a shower. I was like best friends with her brother.
Yeah.
My brother-in-law now. He was a wrestler on the wrestling team, and I started dating his sister. So she's taking a shower, and all of a sudden I have to go to the bathroom. Bed. Number 2. And I have an issue. When I have to go, I have to go. I'll write a book one day. But so I knock on the door, and I couldn't go. Her parents were in the living room, and there was only one other bathroom upstairs, and that was their personal bathroom for their bedroom. So I can't go and take a dump in their bathroom. So I go and knock on Maria's door when she's taking a shower. I'm like, Maria, can you hurry up? And she's like, I'm taking a shower. And I'm like, all right. So I'm like pacing back and forth in the room. And then next thing I know, I went to the door one more time. I start breaking out like in a sweat. And I'm like, Maria, can you please hurry up? She's like, what? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I go back in the room. And next thing I know, it's coming. And she's not gonna open the door. There's nowhere to run. There's this little office garbage can. In the corner. And I'm like, this is happening.
Oh my God.
So I pulled down my pants, came above it, and just completely filled the office garbage can. So some of the diarrhea hits the rug, like falls out of the garbage can. And then I'm like, crap, and I start hearing her coming out of the door. No, actually, no, that didn't happen yet. So now I got crap on the floor. I got a whole bag full of shit. So I take the crap, wrap it up, and I go by the parents out to the front. All the garbage cans were in the front on the, out by the street. So I drop it off in the can, come back in the house. As I come back in the house, you got the mom yelling at dad, "You stink, Vinny! What the hell? You freaking farted!" Like the whole house stinks like crap. So I go back inside, and as I'm coming back inside, Marie's still in the shower. There's this crap on the floor now, and I start hearing her coming out of the door. So I take my sock off, I put it on top of the crap, and I sit on the bed. Of course, I didn't wipe my butt, nothing. The most disgusting feeling ever. So I'm sitting there, and she comes out of the shower, and she looks in her room, and I'm just sitting there like an angel on the bed, and it smells. And there's no garbage bag in her garbage can anymore. And my wife's like, she's a detective. First thing she does, she looks at me, she looks at the garbage can, she's like, "Did you shit in my garbage can?" And I'm like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I didn't feel good, I'm sorry." And then she's been with me ever since.
I was just gonna say.
That's our first date.
That is incredible.
That's true love.
That is a good woman.
Crazy story.
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
That is disgusting. That is insane.
Well, Chris.
I don't know, the 5 hour, usually I've never told that story.
Well, guess what?
On camera before. I think 5 hour energy deserves credit.
Thank you for sharing. That is amazing.
Pete, that's the most horrifying story I've ever heard in my life.